How's it going, everybody? Luckilycharming here, and today we're going to do a little bit of something different. I'm not going to be playing in the game. I'm actually just going to rant a little bit. It's not about nothing huge, nothing about a lot of people that will probably see this video. It's about a specific group. Most likely you won't root for them unless you're in Michigan like myself. The Detroit Lions. As some people know, the NFL draft just passed, and a lot of people think they did good. A lot of people think they did bad. Could have did things better. Um, I honestly thought it was a pretty good draft. We addressed needs, and for the most part, got really talented players. Um, I'm I have the comments from their Facebook page right on the side of this recording, and there's people. Looks like mostly Michigan State fans complaining that Connor Cook wasn't the pick instead of Jake Rudock, but there was 2 rounds apart. Like what we got in the 4th round compared to what we got in the 6th. It doesn't add up to me. The 4th round for us, I believe it was a safety. I forget what college he went to, but he's one of the hardest hitting players in college football. He honestly, when I seen highlights from him, I didn't think that he would be a 4th rounder. So right here it says the safety we got was Miles Killebrew. I probably butchered that name, just like I butchered the word butcher. I just did it again. Who cares? But yeah, he's a safety. Good size. He looks like. Anyways, all right. Yeah, here's the list of everybody we drafted. Pick 16, we got Taylor Decker, Ohio State. He's a tackle. I honestly think that's a really good pick on our part. A lot of the tackles were already gone at the time, so he was probably like the 4th best tackle, but he was a major need for us. Of course, I would have loved to have Laramie Tunsil even after his video, because he was gonna go #1 in the draft at one point, projected. I honestly think he was a steal by the Dolphins. I hate the Dolphins just because of Ndamukong Suh. I used to love them, but after they took Sue, I just couldn't. Go on to the next pick, Sean Robinson. He was projected to go in the 1st round. Not many mocks had him out of the 1st round, but he's honestly, I think was the best out of the 2 defensive tackles from Alabama. He looks so old though. He looks like he's like 50 years old, but he's actually, I think it said 21, and not even 21 yet. He kind of reminds me of a Vince Wilfork, like now, at the end of his career look. And then on the 3rd round, 95th overall pick, we got Graham Glass. I can't even say his name. Graham Glasgow. I can't say his name. I'm sorry. He's out of Michigan. I should be able to say it, and he's a center. I honestly like that. Travis Swanson wasn't really doing much for us. Towards the end of this, excuse me. Towards the end of the season, he kind of picked up, yeah, but just in case, you got to have a guy behind him, or that can be versatile and play either side of the guard. I think it also addresses a need for us. Even if Travis Swanson continues to play decently, then we can always have him in a guard position. He's even at just depth. The safety I was talking about, he's out of Utah. I see now. What else does it say? He was pick 111 there. As I said before, he's one of the most hard-hitting cornerbacks in college football. If you don't believe me, go watch a lot of his tape. He hits people hard as fuck. A lot of the draft, I don't really know the rest of the names. I'm just gonna say what I think about the pick from like a position perspective. Next, we got Joe Dahl. He's a tackle. The thing I have with the tackle is its depth. We need depth at the tackle position. We need depth across our offensive line. So for me, that's a good pick too. We got a linebacker. We need linebackers. That's a need for us. So grabbing a linebacker anywhere in this draft is honestly a good thing. Now, the next pick is where a lot of people lost their minds. We got Jake Rudock out of Michigan. He showed promise at Michigan, he did, but he wasn't a top quarterback. Not even close to a top quarterback in college. And I think he can turn into a really good backup quarterback in the NFL. And that's what I don't think a lot of people are understanding about this, is he was drafted with the potential to be a backup. He's not going to be Matt Stafford's successor. He's not going to be the next starter. Most likely. There's a chance for it, but most likely that's not going to happen. He was drafted just to help out. I've seen a bunch of comments on here saying stuff like, oh, well, we should have drafted Connor Cook in the third if he was dropping. Why? Why waste our third round pick that we got a center at that we could potentially use as a starter at some point over a guy that's going to be backing Stafford up? I get Stafford can be inconsistent at times. I honestly think he's a good quarterback with potential to be great. Not there yet. I believe if he had time, which the third round pick helps with, then he can be amazing. That he can be a top 5 quarterback in the league. But right now, because he doesn't have time, he's not there. That's just what I believe. Anyways, though, we'll go on to the next draft pick. It was also round 6, pick 202, defensive tackle out of Penn State. His name is Anthony Zatiel. I think that's how his name's said. Not sure. Defensive tackle, yeah, that's still a need. Even though we got somebody from Alabama in the second round, this guy can still help out tremendously for depth, so everyone doesn't get, I don't know how to say this, tired? No, I don't even know. I'm not going to say tired because that's just stupid. Fatigued, maybe? I don't know. We'll just go to the next pick. This one also had a few people confused because we have Mobach. His name's Jimmy Landis, and he's a long snapper out of Baylor. A lot of people were confused about this pick right here, but the way I see it is Mobach's getting up there in age. So if he can teach what he knows, because he was a Pro Bowl long snapper, so that's great. If he can teach what he knows to this kid, even in the slightest little bit, then it helps us, because he's potentially the next long snapper after Mobach leaves. Then we got Dwayne Washington. He's a running back. I heard he can also be used as a wide receiver. I believe he was decent in college. I know very little about him. I watched one game where he played in, and he did decent. He didn't do bad. He's quick, from what I've seen. That's all the picks that we had this year. I honestly, I like the draft. I thought this was one of the best drafts that we've ever seen, or as a Detroit Lions fan has ever seen. I really hope Bob Quinn and all them can build an empire here, like Golden Tate said. And I'm going to end this video here. If you guys enjoyed watching, click the like button down below. Do not forget to subscribe. And if you want more videos like this, comment, tell me what I should talk about. I'll see you guys later.